coming off an unbelievable Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks to some masked vigilante, the main event was ruined.
Someone really didn't want Jericho to win the WWE Championship.
I'll bet he'll have something to say about it tonight.
Some people consider me a victim for what happened at the Royal Rumble. But the real victim is whoever did this. The message you sent was easy to decipher. You didn't want me to be WWE champion. My doctor tells me I should be at home resting, but I'm here to give you a code of your own. I will get you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Maybe you should listen to your doctor's advice, Chris. I assure you, the WWE office is conducting a thorough investigation.
Well, I feel a whole lot better about things, Shane. All the same, I'm gonna handle this on my own.
I guess you didn't hear me, so I'll repeat myself. I'm demanding that you go home and get some rest. Fine, you're so determined to stay in the ring, you have a match right now. In fact, make it a no disqualification match.
Chris Jericho is clearly at a disadvantage in this contest. Shane McMahon showing no respect or consideration for Y2J by putting him in this impromptu match.
And this match isn't just against anyone, it's against a wrestling god. And it's a no disqualification match. And there's the flying forearm. Throwing his opponent around like a rag doll.
And that's a stiff kick.
And that's a great way to take your opponent out in a hurry.
And the knuckles connect. A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. What a counter!
He hooks the head, and there's the Russian leg sweep.
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold. And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. And the self-proclaimed wrestling god, JBL's in a foul mood after losing his Intercontinental Championship less than 24 hours ago against young Cody Rhodes.
Well, let's face it, JR. JBL was pretty banged up after that brutal match against Holly the week before.
It definitely hasn't been a good couple of weeks for either JBL or Y2J. A swift kick to the opponent. He puts the boot to his opponent. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
fundamentals there. He's dishing out the damage with the knee.
Here we go again. This looks like the beginning of the end for the announce table.
It sure does, JR. So long, monitors.
A vicious stomp. Jericho can't be happy about this contest against JBL. Facing a competitor the likes of Bradshaw isn't something you do.
Good Lord! He just drove his opponent straight through the table.
He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's gonna find. And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
The question on everyone's mind, especially Jericho's, is will that mask show up again tonight?
One thing Jericho can't do tonight is look over his shoulder. Taking your eyes off JBL could be hazardous to your health.
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy here tonight. I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
Did you hear the impact on that kick?
I think he's got some evil intentions, and that announce table figures prominently in them.
I don't know what he's planning, JR, but it's not gonna be pretty. I can tell you that.
It seems dubious that Shane McMahon wouldn't want Jericho investigating who that masked assailant was.
Shane's taking this very serious, JR, and I'm sure he's running a thorough investigation.
My God! It's like he's trying to crack his opponent's head wide open.
Well, that's one way to win a match. Messy, but effective.
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent.
Hurricanrana! Just how fast is this guy? There's nothing fancy about that.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage on an opponent.
What force behind that tackle?
Oh, man! He landed right on his neck from that German suplex.
Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
It doesn't look pretty, but just being flashed. Jericho with the code breaker.
Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
Here's what the fans came to see.
Jericho nails the lion saw. He's intent on leaving a mark on the opponent.
Driving the knee into the opponent.
He's going in for the kill.
Uh-oh, it's the walls of Jericho.
Do you give up? That's it. That's all she wrote.
Shane McMahon sure doesn't show Chris Jericho any sympathy.
The man has a right to know who's messing around with him. Shane should respect that.
When you're a McMahon, you don't need to do the respecting. You're respected.
we're back with you for Monday Night Raw. The confrontation between Shane McMahon and Chris Jericho last week proves that some battles don't happen between bells.
There's another battle going on away from the ring, JR. The Diva Search Contest. The finalists were announced this morning, and I've already voted for my favorite on WWE.com 24 times.
I wonder just how often you have to replace your mounts, King.
These are my top suspects. I don't care who I upset. The WWE Championship means everything to me, and the Masked Man cost me it. Who should I question first?
Chris Jericho. This is a pleasant surprise, I guess. I'm supposed to have an interview with...
Where were you during my championship match?
Getting ready for the Royal Rumble match. Maybe you heard. It lasted 42 minutes before The Undertaker eliminated me. I'm not too happy about that.
Sounds like you had time to get ready to screw me over before your number was called.
Listen. I'm the kind of guy who, if I want something, you know it when I'm in your face. So if you don't want a problem, you'll get out of my face.
I'm just trying to find out the truth.
The truth shall set you free, Mr. Jericho.
I'm not totally convinced HBK is innocent. There's gotta be a more solid suspect out there.
What the? Oh, it's you, Jericho. What do you want?
I want to know why I shouldn't consider you my prime suspect as the Masked Man.
Jericho, I'm going to say this slowly. I am here to help you. I wasn't even at the Rumble. I was as surprised as you were when that code junk played. Now, don't even question me again, or the next code you'll see will be, you're fired.
There's something Shane isn't telling me, but I didn't actually see him on that night.
That's assault, man. I should go and tell...
Don't talk. Listen. The Masked Man wears camo, and I know all about your military past, Randy. And knowing you, you'll take any shortcut to become WWE champion.
Shane already cleared me of any suspicion. I am clean. You've got nothing on me.
Jericho, I've got some good news for you. My people have zeroed in on someone without an alibi. Sounds suspicious to me. Go meet him in the ring now. Oh, and you're welcome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the women's ring, weighing in at 226 pounds, Y2J, Chris Jericho. from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
Umaga? Come on! There's no way the Samoan Bulldozer was that masked man!
Umaga wearing a mask is like putting a wig on a bulldozer. No matter how hard you try to disguise it, it's still a bulldozer. He powers his opponent down with a backbreaker.
He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his opponent, JR.
A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down.
Oh man, what a powerful thrust!
And a heap of impact delivered with that elbow drop.
Oh, there it is!
Oh, that'll send you directly to the chiropractor. And there's the belly-to-belly suplex.
King Omega is really doing a number.
He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
Oh man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here. And there's a forceful sidewalk slam.
There's the DDT!
Man, that must feel like running into a wall.
And there's the toss!
And there's the leg drop.
His opponent's face right into the steel cable of the ring rope.
What a kick that was. An incredible dive as he hits the senton. He uses his entire body for an incredible tackle. Oh, what an STO!
Man, that was a vicious elbow drop.
What a fierce kick. I frankly don't see how facing Umaga gets Chris Jericho any closer to finding out who screwed him at the Royal Rumble.
The only thing facing Umaga gets you closer to is an early retirement. He's dishing out the damage with the knee. Hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. Did you hear the impact on that kick?
His opponent with the headbutt.
He countered that one perfectly.
That's a move that'll knock you out cold, if you're lucky.
Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district.
Oh, did you see that?
He dropped the elbow.
What a textbook DDT.
Shane McMahon has cleared Randy Orton of this situation. But I don't know what that means. If it really means anything at all.
Chris Jericho can be 100% certain about two things. First, no one's going to help me find out who that masked man is. And second, facing Umaga isn't a fun way to spend your Monday night.
He catches his opponent with an elbow.
Yes, there it is, the DDT. There's nothing fancy about this move, JR. He's using the ring rope to cut off the flow of oxygen.
And it won't take long for that to have a pronounced effect upon his opponent.
3.
He's going in for the kill.
Jericho nails the lion saw.
And there's the picture-perfect moonsault. Jericho's been taking it to Umaga, but he has a burning Jericho with the code breaker.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3.
Well, there it is. That's the match. Umaga fitting into the masked man's outfit. Not bloody likely.
He used a mirror to disguise his size, JR.
More like Shane O'Mac is messing with Jericho. It wouldn't be the first time.
He had no good answers for me. That scum is definitely still a prime suspect.
We're live for Raw. Chris Jericho has gone from #1 contender to private investigator. He's been questioning superstars right and left.
He's pretty good at it too, JR. He asked me how I was doing, and without thinking, I admitted I had an unpaid parking ticket.
We want to know who you, our fans, think the masked man really is. Vote on WWE.com.
Hey, Chris. How are you feeling, man?
I'd feel a lot better if you told me where you were during my title match at the Royal Rumble.
I was watching the match on a monitor. Cheering for you, by the way. You don't think I had something to do with this, do you?
At this point, everyone from the president to your grandmother are suspects.
Jericho, if I didn't know any better, I think you were conducting your own investigation. No, that can't be it. You must just be exchanging good luck wishes with your opponent, who you're facing tonight.
making the way to the ring, from North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy. So you see the lion on the wall. You're in a radio like your head. You're gonna turn the things that you said. Time is coming, gone for words. 1,000 threats I've heard before. The words are cheap, the lies are made to
It's easy to see that Shane McMahon's forced this match upon Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy. It's obvious both men know each other so well that this will not only be a physically strenuous, but also mentally challenging.
He's intent on leaving a mark on the opponent. What a lethal series of kicks!
And he goes for the neck breaker. Strikes the opponent with a quick kick. Would you look at the elevation? What an incredible drop kick. A sharp kick wearing down his opponent. Oh! His back lands right across the opponent from that senton. Knowing Chris Jericho like I do, I can tell you this. He must be extremely anxious to find out the identity of that masked assailant. But like the rest of us, he'll just have to wait and focus in on the job at hand.
Y2J finally gets his hands on whoever's behind this. The fireworks are gonna fly.
And the gall, the unmitigated gall of that masked man just standing there, staring into the ring, must make Chris Jericho's blood boil.
Boil? By the look in Jericho's eyes, I'd say he's volcanic.
What a vicious shot with the knee.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. What a counter!
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. A thunderous DDT. Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. He catches his opponent with an elbow. And that's a stiff kick. If anything positive came out of this match, it's that Chris Jericho now knows Hardy isn't the man he's looking for. But the question still remains, who is that masked man?
I guess Jericho better team up with the FBI, the CIA, and CSI, because we have a mystery on our hands.
That's enough to make you rethink your entire career, JR.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
What an incredible splash! That could have broken a rib.
A vicious stomp. A sharp kick wearing down his opponent. My God, folks, that's some impact. We all know what's coming next.
Jericho nails the lion saw.
This could be a pinfall.
1, 2. Get off my back. I'm doing my job.
He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
And he hits the neck breaker. And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
He's going for the pin!
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine.
There's the pin!
He's not going to get the 3 count without doing some more damage first.
I can't believe he countered that one.
A swift kick to the opponent. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
Oh, and he knocks him down with a tackle.
His opponent's groggy.
Jericho nails the lion salt.
And now a pin. This could be
1,
it.
2. Hey, leave the calls to me.
There's the DDT. I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher like that.
Jericho nails the lion salt.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2, 3.
Well, like it or not, this one's over. Jericho is leaving the ring in a hurry.
He's hot on the masked man's heels.
If I know one thing, I know it's not him.
Thank you for joining us on Raw. Chris Jericho continues his sleuthing ways. Online voters have their own ideas who the prime suspect is.
I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I will say I think the WWE fans are on the wrong track.
Well, we don't have all the facts in yet, so it's all speculation. Maybe we'll find out more tonight.
Here's your winner, Finlay.
You been wearing any costumes lately? Anything with a mask to cover up that face, maybe?
I don't like Halloween. Listen, Jericho, I had nothing to do with that. I'm in no hurry to mess with you again. I've stayed as far away from you as possible.
If I find out you're lying...
I'll turn in my shillelagh, but you won't. I'm totally innocent.
For once, I believe that guy. He's a liar, just not that good of a liar.
Get out of the way. I'm late, and I have a match tonight. Against you, even. Yeah, so? I'm from Green Bay, genius. It's cold there.
Well, I think things are heating up around here. See you in the ring.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Mr. Kennedy and Randy Orton. Y2J, Chris Jericho. And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Tonight's match will be one of great ramifications. Can Y2J and HBK actually work well enough together after their volatile matches of late?
There may not be much love lost between Jericho and Michaels, but there is respect between the two.
A begrudging respect that will be put to the test as they face off against Randy Orton and Mr. Kennedy. With the discovery of the mask in Kennedy's bag, one has to wonder if all of Chris Jericho's attention will be focused squarely on Kennedy.
Well, you better watch out for that Snake Orton. And like it or not, HBK too. I mean, we still have no idea who's after Jericho.
What a hit that was.
Throwing his opponent around like a rag doll. He's going for the pin.
One. There's the kick out. No surprise there.
His opponent telegraphed that one. He used his opponent's momentum on that one.
He catches his opponent with an elbow.
And he made the most of it with that DDT.
You hinted at HBK potentially being behind this. But come on, King. Kennedy had a mask in his luggage.
Not that I'm sticking up for Kennedy, but like he said, he's from Green Bay. There's the code breaker. Good night. That'll put you out for the count. And he strikes with the elbow.
Look at this. Here it comes. So far, HBK and Y2J have worked well together. Now can they finish off this sinister team of Kennedy and Orton? His opponent is in the turnbuckle, and the closed fist punches come raining down.
Oh, did you see that?
He drops the elbow.
Oh my gosh, what a slam! Look at that! No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar! Oh, I can feel that one out here.
Jericho with the code breaker. We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much.
2, 3.
That's it. The match is over.
What a main event. That was one slobber knocker of a battle.
Jericho and the Heartbreak Kid may have won, but it's their opponent who was recently named the new #1 contender.
Well, I don't know how the board came to that decision, but I do know we're out of time. Good night, folks.
That mask? Come on. He's definitely a prime suspect.
On pay-per-view. Good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler here in Boston, where the action promises to be exciting in Beantown.
I heard Chris Jericho is ready to expose the identity of the Masked Man.
The majority of fans think Mr. Kennedy did it, with 31% of the vote. Following closely was the Legend Killer with 29%.
There's going to be some fireworks no matter who Chris Jericho picks, especially since one of the top vote getters has a shot at the World Championship tonight.
I think this guy is the Masked Man, and I'm gonna call him out. For weeks now, someone has been trying to get under my skin like a rash. First with code, then with sneak attacks. Randy Orton. You thought Shane would bail you out? You thought your old army pants still fit? You cost me the WWE Championship and somehow got your own title shot tonight. If you think I'm gonna sit down for that, you better get that swelled head of yours checked. Get out here!
The Masked Man, or should I say, Randy Orton.
I'm still not sure who it is, but he looks mad.
What a kick that was. A vicious shot with the knee. Bulldog headlock, driving the opponent face first to the floor.
Just listen to his body crash into the ground.
Would you look at the elevation? What an incredible drop kick.
Wow, what a suplex!
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
A low blow! Talk about hitting below the belt! And he made the most of it with that DDT.
Look at this! Here it comes! That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it.
Stop the fighting right now. Get him.
Wait, why are they surrounding Jericho?
They're treating him like a common criminal.
What is going on around here? What about our main event title match?